Can't really read that too well for some reason. Oh, fox deceived. Oh, wow, dude. That's so freaking awesome. Fox deceived. Let me tell you about that. All right, guys, we have another great little adventure today. At least I hope it's going to be fun for you guys. It will be for me. We're going to do a little bartle digging. We're back at a dump. It's an old municipal dump, you know, a town dump. Dates to about 1910, 20, maybe up to 30. So it's not super old stuff, but there's some pretty neat things there. In the past, we found some nice milk bottles from that era that were from like local dairies, which I think is a pretty cool thing. They're collectible. And I also found some other types of lots of bottles. And the neat thing about it is the area that I found recently is really easy digging. It's very soft. So it's kind of fun for me to dig there because I don't have to work too hard. The only problem is it's down along the creek and it's on a pretty steep bank. So what we're going to do, this is an old like homeless camp right here that's been abandoned for a while. There's a bunch of them in the area, but we have to get down there to the bottom. And it's kind of wet here. It's rained not too long ago, so it's a little bit slippery. And so we'll have to try to get down here without busting our butt. All right. If you look down there in the water, you can see there's lots of bottles in the water down there, no plates and stuff. Because what happens is when the river gets up, it washes this bank out. You see how it's cut back into the bank? And all the stuff ends up in the creek that's not carried off. Now, I'm not the only one that digs here, but it doesn't look like anyone's been here in a while. And see what we can find. If you look here, see all this black dirt? This is all the dump dirt. Lots of broken bottles and stuff. What the town would do is they have a big dump up there. They just keep pushing over the edge into the creek, and the creek would just take it away, out of sight, out of mind. Now, naturally, they don't do that anymore. But if you look here, there's tons of bottles in here. I've kind of picked through them and got the ones I wanted out of there. But there's still tons more. This clay here is a natural layer. And anything on top of that is stuff that they was part of the dump that they pushed over. So what we're going to do today is we're just going to kind of like dig around here, dig in this area. These are old drums, like 55 gallon drums that have been crushed. You can see this hollowness in there, looks like a cave. But that's all it is. And we're just going to work this little area right here today, see if we can find a few milk bottles, maybe a few nice you know, soda bottles or beer bottles. And if we can do that, we'll consider it a good day. All right, so I have my cut-proof gloves on, and these will protect me from the glass and the iron and stuff. And my little e-tool, that's an entrenching tool. And I have a little scratcher here that will kind of scratch through here looking for bottles. That won't break the bottles if we hit them. This is the only problem with this dump is it's like very steep. You have to kind of hold on when you're digging. These are quahog shells, hard shell clams, which are actually kind of unusual to find in this area. Usually you find oyster shells. I love quahogs, but boy, I don't think I've ever seen anyone eat these in this area. Anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to start digging this out a little bit. Right here, try to get down to this layer and just kind of work our way up the hill. And leave on for a few minutes. It'll take me a while. Well, let me go ahead and just clear this stuff out of here real quick. Then we'll get you back out once we start hitting some bottles. So I have this dug out to the bottom here. That's where there won't be anything underneath here. This layer right here just doesn't seem to have much in the way of bottles in it. Some rocks, there's some iron, pieces of iron in here and stuff. Whole fence wire. And you notice it's not very black. That's a cool little bottle. Put that over here for now. But you see this black layer is really where most of the good stuff was before. All right, I'm gonna keep digging here. I'll get you back out here. I'm gonna put you away again. Just want you to see what we're dealing with. One thing weird about this spot is I don't find much in the way of other stuff besides bottles and like iron like that. Not too much household stuff. And that's an old bottle there. You know, like toothbrushes and things like that. There's just not much of that in here for some reason. It's kind of weird. That's a flower pot. Huh. All right, let me clean this out a little bit. This thing just popped out of the ground, which is kind of neat. I imagine that's probably real gold too, right there. That's a piece of a little dish or something. Very pretty. Anyway, yeah, so we're starting to get into an area right here where I've seen a lot of bartles starting to pop out. Now, we dug some of this up in here on another trip, but is that ketchup? I think it's going to be a ketchup bartle. Company. The PJ Ritter Company, Philadelphia. Yeah, I don't know. It could be something else, but something like that. Probably just pick a lot of these things up. It's broken. There's a bunch of these quahog shells in here. Ooh, looky there. That's going to be a vinegar bottle. A little vinegar. It looks like it's in pretty good shape. We'll put him over here. This is the kind of place, I'll be honest with you, we'll easily find, 100 or 200 bottles. And I don't really know which ones are the best, the ones that keep. So I just kind of keep what I like. I don't know if they're collectible or not, but there's going to be a ton of bottles once we get up in here a little bit higher. And I'm hoping there's going to be some, ooh, that looked like it would have been a little milk jug bottle. Oh, a tiny baby one. Unfortunately, it's broken. I just heard a troll train. Yeah, somebody's dairy. Let's see. Western Dairy. Western Maryland Dairy. Man, that would have been awesome if that had been a hole. I'll put it over there for now. I'm always hoping to see some coins or some nice buttons or other household things people throw away, but I just don't ever see much of that in this dump. And screw top bottles. The screw top still on it. I'm not going to keep anything that doesn't have some writing on it. Well, it has some writing on the base. Made in USA. Warner, maybe? W.M. Warner and Company. Yep, no idea what that is. Try not to get my knees cut. I should have knee pads in here, I guess. Ooh. That was going to be a little doll baby, but it's just a brick. Lots of quahogs. A lot of times these era dumps you can find. I have some I detect, or not detect, but like scratch around in. I find a lot of coins and stuff, but I've not really ever found much like that here. That's a little tiny bottle. I don't know what that would be. A screw top bottle too. Maybe I'll just put those here for now. It's a little blue bottle. Ah, look at that. Milk of magnesia, maybe? Oh, it's broken. Probably milk of magnesia, yeah. Milk of magnesia. I would have kept that if it had been whole, but since it's not whole, we're not going to bother. Oh, that's cute. I wonder if it's like a little olive jar or something. Kind of reminds me of it. Huh, I don't know about that. I'm going to say that. I really don't have any writing on it, but it's such a weird shape. Put that down here for now. A little white glass. That's an old milk bottle. Just the top. And there are some cork top bottles in here. Not too many, but there's some. That's weird. Look at the weird color in that, huh? That's the same type of bottle. It looks the same. Oh, well, it's almost the same shape. I wonder what that liquid was inside. It looks almost like paint. It's got a lid on it. We'll put it over here. We'll look at that. There's no writing on it. At least not much. I'm not sure what it is. A little cork top. You can see part of the label, where the label was right there. It's wiping off of my hands. I won't keep that either. All right, let me take my shirt off. A little bottle there. Ooh, another milk magnesia. Yeah, I think I'll save that one. Looks to be whole. Kind of a plain Jane. Ooh, yeah. Oh, these are kind of cool. These are Clorox, or I think it's Semtex bottles. A nice cork top. Yeah, this is Clorox. It says Clorox right there, which is a bleach. And look on the bottom, it's got Clorox too. I think these are like the early 1900s. So we'll definitely save those. See a lot of those for sale on eBay. So they're somewhat collectible, so we'll save those. Oh, here's a, this would have been some type of soda bottle probably, but the label is pretty much off of it now. So I'm not sure what kind that would be, not much writing on it. So we'll put that to the side. Oh, look at all the bottles up there. Check us out. This is the area where in 10 minutes we'll have as many bottles as we can carry out of here in a day. So I'm not going to dig any more than we can take, at least the ones we want. It's another like a little condiment bottle. Oh, that's a nice one. There's a little medicine bottle. That's a cork top. Let's see what it says. Is that California? California Fig Syrup Company. Califig. I don't know if I've ever found a California Fig Syrup Company bottle. That's pretty cool. Definitely keep that one. Definitely put that to the side. Oh, it's another little baby. That's probably not a cork top. It would have had a label on it. You can see there's a label right here, but you know, it's going to wipe right off, so that's unfortunate. That's a screw top, not really much embossing, so I'm not going to bother with all kinds of bottles up in here. A lot of broken ones, but we'll get on some good stuff here in a minute. Kind of cute. We'll put that to the side. We'll think about keeping that one. All right, here's some copper. Anytime you see green, you know that's copper or brass. I don't know what it was, but there's that on here. Ooh, what's that? That's a whiskey of some sort. It would have had a label, screw top. I'm not going to keep it if it's a screw top, unless it's something really cool. All right, here's what we're going to do. I got to take some of this down right here because it's going to start collapsing on me, and we'll keep going straight back that way where all the bottles are. I'm gonna clean this out just a little bit. That is one nice thing I like about this little dump. I mean, there's not like a ton of great bottles, but there's a ton of bottles, and it's easy digging. Look at all the bottles in there. Oh, it's actually some other stuff too. All right, so let's see what we have. Let's start taking that. Let's start with the blue one up here. Okay. That's like the milk of magnesia. It's a different style though. You see it's round. So I'm not 100% if that is a milk magnesia. It's actually, you can see the glass is kind of crude though. I like that. It's got some bubbles. That's probably another one of those, like probably ketchup or something. I'm trying to take them from the top down. That way I'm less likely to break them. You know, just fall out and break. Get rid of some of this stuff. Yeah, screw tops. Come on. One of those. Tons of those kind of bottles in this dump. Ooh, a little milk. So, got a little milk bottle. This is kind of what we're after today, or at least I am. Hopefully it's embossed. Because, yeah, it is cracked, isn't it? Yeah. Alright, so yeah, it's chipped. I'm not going to keep this one. I'll leave it out here. Maybe somebody else will want it at some point. Somebody else comes down here. Yeah, some more broken milk bottles. Ooh, that's a... I don't know, was it pickles or what? Little brownie. Ooh, find a lot of these little things. I think these are inks. Ink bottles? I don't really remember. I mean, I found a ton of those little bottles in all kinds of different dumps, though. Something that's pretty common. Maybe it's shoe polish. Maybe that's what it is. That would have been an interesting one there. All right, sis. That looks like a button. maybe, or something weird. I'm not sure where to put that. Let me just set this right here for now. There's a couple other things like that I wanted to look at. Like that's electrical. That's probably no light bulb. All right. Yeah. Man, there's a lot of bottles in here. Look at that. I'll save these little guys as long as they're embossed. Can't make that out, can you? Sawyer's extract. Yeah, there are a lot of those. Let's look at this again. It's a button or a snap or something. Looks like it might have a snake on it. Maybe top to a battery. I don't know what that is. I'll have to put that away though here in a minute. Get some brakes in it. I don't worry too much about that one then. Alright, that's a piece of a battery. Let me, I'll go ahead and clean this up a little bit, move these bottles out of the way. Another half pint. Full half pint. Alright, whiskey. I just want to keep digging. Alright, let me put it away for just a minute. Oh, it's wrong. Looks like a cork top. And, yeah, let me move these ones that aren't broken yet, and we'll keep digging back this way. Just give me a minute. Wanted to get you back out because I think we might have a milk bottle. Well, we do. I'm hoping it's a whole milk bottle. All right, you ready? You know what? I lost that little pin thing. Darn, I didn't put it away. Oh well. So you ready? Hopefully this is a whole one right here. Not cracked. So far looking good. Don't see any embossing though. A little bit of embossing. It says 1 quart though. So it doesn't have like a, I don't see any dairy name. Oh, that's another one of those. What's this? So yeah, so that's another local dairy. Dairy company. That's a nice whole one. We'll definitely keep that. I'm getting down to this area where there's a lot of these, there's a lot of tin, and that helps protect the bottles when they would throw them away together, you know, everything together. The tin would cushion it. That's an old hot water tank or something there. Ooh, it's an egg. It's a light bulb. So that's a nice 1920 light bulb. I have a dump that I think it's been built on, but had really, really old light bulbs that are cool looking, big crude things. But I think there's a house on that dump now. Should check into that. That could be a milk tin, a milk can too. Since this is a lot of dairy bottles here. Ooh, that could be a nice little soda bottle or something. Oh, it's broken. That was a Coke bottle. No, I'm gonna keep the broken ones. This is kind of some different stuff in here. Seems like there'll be like certain areas where I'll find more milk bottles than others, especially ones that aren't broken. I guess that's Listerine, I don't know. Is it? Pepsodent. Same type of thing. A bottle just looks like something you'd still buy today. What's that? Oh, that could be something. Oh, just a nice brown bottle. I don't see not any writing on it or anything. It's probably an old beer bottle, maybe. I don't know. Unfortunately, it doesn't have the company's name. Another egg. What are those in here? Oh, that's kind of neat. What's that? Another egg. That's kind of a weird looking one. Guess they're all like that. Unfortunately, that's broken. This would have been a cool one. What's that? Oh, that's a chicken? Yeah, it's an old rooster. I guess that's Hickencock whiskey. That's an old whiskey flask. Unfortunately, it's broken. I've not seen a Something company, I don't know. I'll take a picture of that because I'm not sure what that is. I'm not going to keep it. Find some old guns. Probably another Pepsodent. Batteries. And weird to see how much of this in here is just iron and tin and stuff. And you have that really dark layer right above it. Ooh. Watch out. Oh, I lost my digger. Okay, I'm going to have to put you away. I'm going to have to dig out my digger. I think it's in here. We'll take a look at a couple of those bottles, maybe get a picture or two, and we'll just keep digging back into the bank. Probably won't dig too much more because I got one backpack that I'm going to fill up. And I'm probably close to getting a load of the ones I want to keep. All right, so I got this cleaned out a little bit more. I wonder what these are. If you guys know, let me know. I've found a few of these in here. In fact, here's a smaller one right there. I was thinking they might be like hubcaps, but it looks almost like it's got a little buckley thing that might pop out of there, though. I'm not sure what that is. Kind of reminds me of a hubcap, but I don't think that's what it is. There's that other one. It's broken, smaller. A lot of pieces are getting into a lot of broken up china in here. And hopefully that's not going to collapse. Oh yeah, there's another bottle. There's a cork top. No embossing. Leave that over here for now. Another bottle. Ooh, it's a broken one. I'm surprised there's not more like shoes. A lot of times you find a lot of shoes and stuff like that when household trash. It's just this is kind of weird. It's just not a lot of that kind of stuff. That was a bone. That was a wine bottle or something. One of those. That's broken. Let's see. That's broken. Oh, cork top. Kind of a plain Jane. I don't know why there's so many of those. You can see the distinct layers here. You can see the really dark layer here. There's another layer with a bunch of irony stuff in it. And it's kind of all mixed together. I guess this is where they just pushed over the hill. I don't know what that is. Okay, there's another. That's definitely cork top, and it's got some embossing. Manufactured by something Charles and Hires. So that's Hires root beer. Hires household extract. Can't say 100% it's root beer, but it's something like that. We're definitely going to keep that one. Now the milk bottle, the cream top to a milk bottle. Not really finding many whole ones today, are we? Ooh, there's another milk of magnesia. We might keep that one. We'll look at it, make sure it's not all chipped up. I was over there digging last time. It seems like there's a lot more milk bottles, but I think that can change at most any time, so I'm not going to worry about that. We'll just keep plugging away here. That's an old beer bottle probably, but it's not embossed. That's unfortunate. See any more? Alright. Some of these layers just really don't have much bottles in them. Little medicine bottle. Not embossed though, unfortunately. Gotta grab this out of here before it breaks. All right, what I'm going to do, that's another cork top, but it's broken. Let me clean this up a little bit. Still working my way back in here. I've got maybe a little milk bottle here, and that might be another one, so we might be getting to a milk bottle area. Here's a couple things I've already pulled out. The fresh dirt, it's like a little milk magnesia. I keep finding these little things. Boy, I just cannot remember what they are. Must have been medicine in them or something. I don't know. Maybe you guys can let me know again, probably, because I have no idea. I can't remember. Now it looks almost black, but I think it's just whatever was in it. And one rifle casing, 30-06, been fired. Probably a washer, but anyway, let's look at this bottle, see if it is a milk bottle. Oh yeah, it's a cutie. Looks to be not chipped up or cracked. See what it is. What is that? One chill liquid. Hagerstown something farm. Can't really read that too well for some reason. Oh, Fox Deceived. Oh, wow, dude. That's so freaking awesome. Fox Deceived. Let me tell you about that. Fox Deceived Farm was a great big farm on the outskirts of Hagerstown. And I don't know, it's probably 30 years ago. It was still a farm, and it's a great, huge stone house right along the old, the old over Route 40 or whatever, one of the major old highways. Beautiful place. Big Civil War camps on it. And so there's this giant stone house, and some developers bought it and wanted to put in a bunch of stores and stuff. So the local historical people and maybe the city, I don't know, where they were trying to get it preserved. They're talking to the developer about preserving it because it was just a giant, beautiful, historic stone home. And one night, what should I say? I should say one morning, people drove out there and the house is gone. What happened is the developer went in there overnight, like at midnight, and just took a bulldozer to it and just pushed it flat. And there was no more trying to save it. And right now, I think there's like a gas station sitting with the big stone home where the barn was, and maybe Texas Roadhouse. But it's just a bunch of shitty. It's just a bunch of crappy little stores with a beautiful historic farm. And now I have a Fox Deceived milk bottle, and this, my friend, makes me so happy. I don't even know if, I guess they exist. I guess other people might have them. I don't know, but I've never seen one. Really heavy. It just, I really like it because I remember that place, and I was so disappointed when they pushed it over, as were most people. Now I have a reminder and something other people can actually touch to bring us back to that past. Fox Deceived. Most awesome. All right, let's see what else we have in here. I guess I ought to move these out of here before they get lost. Oh, I don't know where to put them though. I'll put them right there. Yeah, let's see if this is another milk bottle. I think it's gonna be. Oy, all right. You ready? See what it's from. This is United Dairy, Hagerstown, Maryland. Raw milk. So that's another nice milk bottle. It doesn't look like it's cracked or broken. We'll definitely see that. Put that right there. Might be getting to a nice milk bottle. I'm glad we found that Fox Deceived bottle though. That is just absolutely awesome. Oh, look at that. I'm surprised these aren't broken with all the water in them. They freeze in the winter time. Bottling works. Registered. 7.5 fluid ounces, which I think is really weird. I wonder why that is. Unfortunately, it's chipped. Hammond, Hagerstown, Maryland. Hammond's. Unfortunately, got a big chip in it though. I might say that because I don't even know if I have a Hammond one. Hammond bottle. Trying to grab stuff out of here before it collapses. That's another one of those bottles. All right, I guess I'm going to have to work on this up here, this loose stuff, get it to come down. And we'll dig a few more minutes, not too much longer. And then we'll go through the bottles and see what we have. I'm so glad we got a fox deceive. That's definitely a new one for me. All right, yeah. So we're still in the bottles. This is some of the stuff I've dug out recently. That's kind of a different one. Unfortunately, no embossing on it though. Of course, we got a million of those. I'm not sure about that. Yeah, look at all these bottles up in here. I don't see any more milk bottles though. That's really what I like. A little baby one. That's kind of interesting. That looks like a vanilla bottle almost, doesn't it? I don't know if that's what that is. Virginia Dare. Oh, Virginia Dare extract. I found these before, but not this shape, I don't think. Virginia Dare extract. Wouldn't doubt it's vanilla, but I don't know if it is or not. It's before my time. Nice. Oh, that could be a milk back there, huh? I'm going to come back here again in a couple days, I think. Oh, nah, it's just a big old fruit preserving jar of some sort, probably. All right. Man, is that a shoe? No, it's not a shoe. These are some teacups and stuff in here, so a little bit of household things. I wonder what kind of little treasures we'll have in here. Got a lot of bottles showing, one up there. That looks like a broken bottle there. It's got a lot of embossing on it. A bunch of bottles here. Let's go ahead and dig them out together. What do you say? You ready? All right, that's a good one. Oh, that's kind of cute. I'm gonna get the water out, because if I don't, I'll put it in my bag. And no embossing on it, but I'm gonna keep it because that's kind of different. And I'll have water running down my back on the way out. Wow, what's this bad boy? I'm not sure what that is. It's got a little cap on it though. Not a cork top. It's kind of different. What's a broken one? A mayonnaise jar or something. Oh, that's... I'm not sure what kind that is. Look at all the bottles. Another nice little cork top. Got a little bit of embossing. I guess this is a whiskey. A warranted flask. So that's a little whiskey flask. Cork top. Ooh, dude. We should drink it. Well, let's just see what was in it first. Patented. It's got a patent date on it, which is nice. It'll get us close to the age of the bottle. All right, it says Squib, which is a drug company now. So imagine this was something that came from a drug company. I think I can read the bottom. It says, looks like design, PA, and it's P7401. So I don't know if that's a patent date or whatever. I'm not sure. Bottle made in USA. Squib. So no idea what was in that. Well, I was going to go for one more keeper, but I took a couple swipes and the top collapsed. And there's a bunch of ants. So I think what we'll do is call it a day now. We'll just look at what we uncovered so that no one else walks off with them if someone comes before we get back here. But I plan to be back here probably the next couple of days. I got a whole bunch of ants, and it's really falling down a lot. So let's just see what we have. Anything good came out of there. That's too bad. You can almost read that one. It's part of a mason jar. More bottles. A lot of little medicines, but they're not very old, you know, unfortunately. You couldn't see everything that fell out of there. In this case, there's like a big old bag full of silver dollars. I don't want to leave them behind. Another blue bottle, I'll grab that, I guess. Yeah, all right. If it's not broken, we might keep that. It's kind of weird how I thought that might be a Coke bottle, but no, the Coke bottles I found in here, they've all been broken, every single one. I guess there's a return on them, so maybe that's why. It's silly to throw them away if you can get money for them. jar. Ooh. Nope, nothing on that one. All right, not seen any milk bottles right on top, so we'll, I think we can leave this for 2 days. Like I said, I'm gonna come back here soon, so. Can't stop digging. Like this. Yeah, it is kind of like a pig rooting around here, isn't it? I accidentally snorted when I first did it. Okay, so I can see plenty of bottles up in there, but I'm going to call it quits. All right, I'm going to go ahead and we'll go through these, see what we want to keep, and clean this up a little bit. Then we'll hit the road, but I'm going to take about 30 minutes to kind of set these out, and we'll look at them up close. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at what we found today. I got them all laid out here more or less, at least the ones that aren't broken. I'm not going to keep all of these, but I'm going to keep a bunch of them. Yeah, so a mixture of cork tops and some screw tops. These over here are probably more or less the ones I'm going to keep, but I'm going to really clean these up, go and look at them, make sure. There's probably a few in here that I'll keep as well, like the hires thing. Anything with embossing that's not broken, I'll probably keep today. Anyway, my favorite find, of course, is the Fox Deceived milk bottle. It says 1, then it looks, I don't know if this is like CILL liquid, but I don't know if it could be a gill, like 1 gill liquid, 1 something liquid. I have no idea what that means. Really super heavy duty milk bottle. I'm going to come back here just to see if I can find another 1 or 2 of those. That would be absolutely awesome. Lots of embossed, that says melons food. I can't remember what was in those. You guys probably do. Milk of magnesias. A couple of nice milk bottles from the Hagerstown area. A lot of little ones. I'll probably keep them. That looks like something we probably still using today, but I'm going to keep that because I know it's 19s or 1920s or so, probably not too much later than that. I'll keep some of those little baby ones. So what do you think? Did we do good? I think we did good. I'll get you some pictures of some of the better bottles, and the rest of them I'm going to hide because I might go through them again, or when I bring other people here, if they want them, they can take them. I just don't want to have to carry them all the way back to the vehicle. I don't know what this is. That reminds me, I should know what was in this jar. For some reason, I'm thinking it looks like a barrel full of monkey jars. Remember the barrel full of monkeys? It was a little toy thing that we used to have back in the day, back when I was a kid, 60s, 70s. Kind of reminds me of the container it came in for some reason. I have no idea, but if you know, let me know. All right, and these things too, if you have any idea what those might be. So we'll see you on the next one. I'm going to get back out here, I absolutely promise you, and we'll dig around some more. We'll see you then, I hope. She'll shake the coins from your pocket, take your gold chain and your locket. Mother Earth has no sympathy. She'll take the ring from your hand and bury it in the sand and keep it for eternity. Mother Earth, she's got her secrets she's promised to keep, hidden in her dirt or deep in her creek. Mother Earth, she ain't saying exactly what she's saving, where it is or what it might be. Mother Earth, you are my lady, my big round baby. I'll rock you until I go to sleep. She don't care if you're dying or if you're living or somewhere in between. Mother Earth, you are my lady, my big round baby, and I'll rock you until I go to sleep. She'll shake the coins from your pocket, take your gold chain and your locket. Mother Earth has no sympathy. She'll take the ring from your hand and bury it in the sand and keep it for eternity.